Did you know that over 94% of your behavior is subconscious? That means most of your daily actions, your habits, your emotional reactions, your decisions, even the level of your consistency is happening automatically, not consciously, automatically. That means if you keep repeating the same cycles, stopping and starting, overthinking, self sabotaging, procrastinating, yes, or struggling to become the person you know you are capable of, there is a reason. You're not just living life, you are executing a programming. So if you are a high achiever, a business owner, a parent that is juggling so many things together, this is for you because you're actually experiencing this. My name is Yinka, an identity first performance strategist. And in this video, I'll break down the principle behind how the subconscious works, the reality Recode framework, which is called the subconscious majority. Stay with me, get curious, and let learning begin. And before we go on, I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and share with someone that you know will benefit from this. It goes a long way. Thank you very much for that. Let's get back to business. Most people think that change happens through motivation. I've heard that many times. Can you motivate me? Can you send something to motivate me? Can you keep me motivated? What does that really mean? Or maybe they think that if I could try harder, if I could wake up earlier, maybe I watch more videos, maybe I read more books, I become more disciplined, my life will change. But there's a problem here. Conscious effort is only a small percentage of human behavior. Did you know that? Research on cognitive psychology suggests that between 90 to 95% of your behavior is run automatically or subconsciously. It means that the brain is consistently running on learned patterns beneath all of the awareness. Let's think about it this way. Your conscious mind is like a hand on the steering wheel, right? Your subconscious mind is the automatic system controlling the direction. So if your subconscious mind is running a program of inconsistency, fear, avoidance, self sabotage, doubt, what's going to happen? Your subconscious mind will automatically return to those patterns. Let that sink in a bit. Let's look at the science of automatic behavior for a second here, because this is also backed by behavioral science and neuroscience. And according to Daniel Kahneman, who won the prize on his work on decision making, he looked at the brain as having two systems. The first system is fast, it's emotional, it's subconscious, and it's automatic. The second system, we can call this system two. It's slow, it's conscious, and analytical. Well, you know what? Our brains are run usually most of the time with system one. But you know what? The majority of our daily behavior comes from system one, the automatic system, not the constant conscious system. Another researcher, John Bargh from Yale University, spent years studying automatic behavior. His findings showed that most of human behavior happens unconsciously through internal programming and environmental conditioning. What does this mean? It means that you're actually reacting before you realize that you are. This is why many people say, I don't know why I do this. Why? Because the subconscious prioritizes familiarity over potential. Yes, that's what it is. So here's one for you. Have you ever caught yourself repeating a pattern you promised yourself that you will stop repeating? Drop in the comment below. What one pattern are you repeating right now? Let's put it down. Your identity actually creates your evidence. Let's go a little deeper over here right now. Your subconscious doesn't just run habits. You know what it does? It's trying to protect your identity, right? If your subconscious identity says, I am inconsistent, you know what's going to happen? You'll miss the workout. You'll procrastinate. So let's go a bit deeper here. Your subconscious doesn't just run habits, it's trying to protect your identity. What does this mean? If your subconscious identity says, I'm inconsistent, your mind will unconsciously look for evidence to prove this to be true. You will miss the workout. You will delay those decisions. You will break those habits. You will start and then you just disappear. You fade out completely. And this is not because you are incapable, it is because your subconscious mind wants consistency between your identity and the behavior. That's the programming. And this is why high achievers actually feel stuck too. It's not been beyond them. Because achievement and identity are not always aligned. You can be performing at a high level publicly, but internally, you're carrying patterns that are rooted in stress, in fear, in procrastination, in pressure. That's what happens. That's the program. Does that sound like you? What identity have you been carrying that you've been consistently proving? I would love to hear what you have to say about this. This is especially important for you, the leader, the entrepreneur, the professional, the ambitious individual, the one who is juggling as a parent, business and work and everything. The thing is, high performers are addicted to doing, and they have forgotten to upgrade the being part. So this is what it looks like. More work, more effort, more productivity, correct? But internally, the same emotional patterns, the same identity, the same subconscious programming, and eventually exhaustion, burnout, overwhelm, because your behavior can only outperform your identity for so long. Listen to that again. Your behavior can only outperform your identity for only so long. Because at some point, your internal programming will always pull you back to what feels familiar. So here is a question for you. Do you think your identity reflects your potential or your current programming? Just drop that comment below. So how do we change all this? We don't start with behavior. We start with awareness. First of all, you identify the pattern, which is your pattern recognition. Once you've identified the pattern, you now identify the identity underneath that pattern. Here is an example. Your pattern is procrastination. The identity beneath that pattern, which is procrastination, is I'm overwhelmed, or I'm not capable, or I'll fail anyway. Does that sound familiar? Now let's go in. The behavior is not the real issue here. It is the identity. And once you can make that shift with the identity, your behavior will follow. So we go down to the source, not the course now. This is where change happens. This is where change begins. Because the subconscious mind always moves towards what it believes is true. So whatever you say consistently, those patterns will continue to run that. And because it believes it's true. So that's what your behavior will evidence. Well, here's what I want you to do today. 3 simple steps. Number 1, identify one repeating pattern. Number 2, ask, what identity am I subconsciously proving right now? Number 3, consciously replace that with a new identity statement. This is what it looks like. Instead of saying, I'm trying to be disciplined, why not say, I'm someone who follows through? Instead of saying, I want confidence, you can say, I am becoming someone who trusts themselves. Transformation begins internally first. That's where it starts from. If you are still watching up till now, I'd really appreciate that. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share this. You can also join my Energized community in school, where you actually have access to audios that will help you to continuously and repeatedly condition what you have learned so far, what you've set up yourself with so far. I believe that you are committed to becoming a different person internally, not just performing externally. This is your time. Take it. It's your man Yinka again, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Remember, it's identity first.